Good morning, students. Welcome back to the virtual class of our science. Lesson 4, Animals, some common insects. Last class we learned to identify some common insects as well as the body part of the insects. In this part we will learn the 4 stages in the life cycle of a butterfly and the name of some social insects. So last class we learned that insects are animals which lay eggs. They reproduce by laying eggs. So the eggs then go through several stages of development before becoming adult insect. So when they hatch out of the egg, they do not look like the parent insect. Rather, they look like a worm. So it have to go through several stages of development before becoming an adult insect. Insects such as houseflies, butterflies and moth, they go through 4 stages. So we will learn what are the 4 stages through which they go. So here I will just take an example of a butterfly. The 4 stages in the life cycle of a butterfly. The 4 stages are, first one is the egg. And the egg, the butterfly lay egg, and then out of the egg the caterpillar. It looks like a worm rather than a beautiful butterfly. And then you have the stage which is an inactive stage which is called pupa. And then out of the pupa comes out the beautiful pretty butterfly. So what happens over here? How does this change happens? We will learn. So the first stage, the butterfly lay eggs on the underside of the leaf. Not on the upper side but rather on the underside of the leaves where they are very much protective. The eggs hatches into larvae. The larvae of the butterfly is called the caterpillar. A caterpillar looks like a worm. It grows quickly and feeds on leaves. The caterpillar, you can say it looks like a worm and it goes on eating because it is a stage where it is very active. After this stage, the caterpillar makes a cocoon. This stage is called pupa. The caterpillar starts turning into a butterfly in the cocoon. Within the or inside the cocoon, the caterpillar will slowly turn into a butterfly. This is actually an inactive stage where the caterpillar inside the cocoon is turning into a butterfly. So in the 4th stage, the cocoon opens and the butterfly comes out. The butterfly learns to fly. It then searches for food. The butterfly lay egg again and the life cycle of a butterfly continues. Here I can show you more pictures of the life cycle of other insects also. The life cycle of a bee, almost the same as like a butterfly. The egg, the larvae and the pupa, then the adult honeybee. Similarly, the life cycle of an ant. Ant lay eggs, from the eggs the larva and then the pupa, again the adult ant. So the life cycle of ant and bees. Now the next portion of your lesson, we have a term called social insect. What do you mean by social insect? Insects that live in large groups or colonies are called social insect. Insects that live in large group, that means the insects that live in large number. They live in large number or in colonies. And honeybees, termites are example of social insects. You can see always, you might have watched them moving together. They are not single, rather they always stay together in large number. Now we will learn especially about the way the ants behave. Ants live in large colonies. The colonies consist of millions of ants. There are different kinds of ants in a colony. What are these different kinds of ants? The first is the main is the queen, the head of the colony. Then the males and the female. So the queen, the males and the female workers. The queen lay egg in her entire life. The male ant do not live very long. And the female workers do all the work in the colony. So here in the picture you can see from the structure itself, the female queen is much bigger than the male workers as well as the female workers. The queen is very slightly bigger than the other ants. So they work, the female workers do all the work in the colony. They build mound to live in. Okay, where do you find them? Ants are usually seen building their mound, the house, you can say the house actually, outdoors. Where? Near the plants and the trees. They live in places where they can get food, water and shelter. So they will search a place where they can easily get food and water as well as safe for them, a shelter. They eat dead plants and animals and thus contribute to keep the environment clean. So the first part of the video you might have noticed that it was not all the insects are not harmful. Some of them are also very, very useful insects. So here these ants actually what do? They contribute in keeping our environment clean by eating the dead plants and animals. Ants can also be seen in house, particularly near the kitchen areas. They can be seen making their mound in corners of the room, the window frames or even below the bed in our house. Next we will move to the honeybees. What about their lifestyle? Honeybee also live together in hives. So honeybee is a social insect. They always live together in hives. The members of hive are divided into 3 types. Again you have the queen. You can see the picture over here. The queen is bigger than the other 2 types of bees. The workers and the male honeybee. The queen honeybee runs the hive. The workers honeybee are all female. What do these female do? Female workers build and protect the hive. They have to take care of this hive. The male honeybees are called drones. Now, honeybee collects nectar from various flowers and convert it into honey in their hive. They can be seen building their hive in hollow trees and on rocks. They are also seen in farms and orchards where there are a lot of flowers. So, when you go into a flower garden, you have to be very careful because honeybees will be around these flowers to collect the nectar. Humans also keep and maintain honeybees. There are farmers who keep these honeybees to get honey from them. So humans also keep and maintain honeybees to obtain honey and wax from them. So today you learned the life cycle of the insects as well as social insects. Okay, we'll continue learning. Thank you children. Have a nice day.